Hello Guardians and welcome back to the channel. There's a couple things I want to talk about and it's gonna be important. So it's going to be going over the new setup for the channel and everything about that. But for now, what we're playing is Pathfinder Kingmaker. So as I create my character, I'm gonna go over everything that I've done to categorize and make it more easier for you guys to see, like pick which videos you guys want to watch, because it is going to be a lot of games. And thankfully, as you can see in the top right corner there, it's going to be a new thing for every video. So it is my profile picture with a border. For this one, it is blue and green. The reason it's blue and green is because it's casual. So I have three categories in this channel now. We have the category, the casual and fun games, the strategy, grand strategy games, and my main series, which I won't be doing until I get a better mic, which is the role-playing inner monologue style. So the strategy and grand strategy have red and black as the border. The RP has like gold and bronze. This one is blue and green. I did that because I feel like me just making games and people not really knowing which ones to watch and stuff like that is a bit annoying. And to me, I want to categorize everything, make it look more organized and professional, and I like the way I've done it for this. Also, I have a new schedule. So for now, I am playing 4 games. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I am recording Pathfinder Kingmaker and Skyrim. For Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am recording a game with that I need to get to work, because it's EU4, which is a grand strategy game. Love the game, but for some reason it's not capturing, so I have to figure out why. And then for the last one, I haven't really decided yet, but you obviously see what it would be once we get it posted. So I still have some time to think about that, because I have Esports Godfather going on right now for the next 2 weeks, I believe. Close to, like a week or two. Also, with Esports Godfather, the new update's coming out sooner than I thought. So we are going to stop the playthrough, sadly, from where we are now, because the new update doesn't continue saves. So I don't see a point of me continuing the series when a new update is about to come out, when I just have to remake it anyways. So that's what I'm gonna do once the new update comes out. I believe that is everything new with the channel and everything I want to set up. So we should have 2 videos coming out every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I hope you got 2 or 4 actually, because I haven't decided if I want to do 2 of each game or 1 of each game to make it where it's 2 or 4. But that is all, and I hope you guys can bear with me structuring this YouTube channel into what I want it to be. There will be hiccups, there will be changes, stuff like that. Hopefully not too big of changes and too many hiccups along the way. Kind of like this one, I already had everything created, and then the first 30 minutes my mic was muted, and that was very unfortunate. But yeah, so let's jump straight into Pathfinder, and hope you guys enjoy. I am a bit new to this. I've only made it past the first part, so I've made it to where we've gotten the kingdom, but nothing really afterwards. So once we get to that part, I'm going in blind. I would appreciate some tips if you guys want to help me out in that aspect. But that's 18, 17. So I'm not gonna like min-max or anything like that. This is for fun and casual. So there are probably so many times I'm gonna die. There's gonna be some laughter, some sad parts if I do die, stuff like that. I'm also not save scumming, because I'm not one for that. if something isn't meant to be, it's not meant to be. If I mess up on a certain part, I deserve to be.
Not working like that.
I deserve to have it messed up. He will be Prism. The only reason why I didn't go over the character creation is because it's very simple. It's a fighter. He's going to be an orc. He's going to be wielding a two-handed great axe. And the reason I'm keeping him neutral is because I'm hoping this game works how I want it, where during the playthrough, choices will come, I'll answer, and that will move my I can't think of what this is called, alignment. And the skills are very basic. He's going to be a fighter, mainly DPS, so strength is 18, con is 17 because he's going to be close, 13 dex so I can wear heavy armor, charisma up because he is the main character and I'll be persuading a lot. The abilities are very simple, toughness for tanking, and the great axe as that, so it's very very simple, and I hope you guys enjoy. Also, one thing, as the loading screen goes, every video from now on, besides certain ones, and I'll adjust that in the beginning, will be 30 to 40 minutes long.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
She is one of my favorite characters.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
I will be quiet during all the dialogue scenes, as you can see. So, there's that.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
There's a whole team of us who exactly received the Baron's title.
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Why not just recognize this stag lord as Baron?
That's a good point. As I see it, this stag lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
You're helping us found a barony? What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
She's another one of my favorite characters. What rewards can we expect exactly?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Fair points.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
It's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
So when it comes to choices, I will be doing it as kind of like I'm seeing through Prism's eyes. And as I pick choices, you guys will learn more about how he's going to be behaving, basically. So it's kind of like, not to the extent how I would roleplay other games, but it's a lot of just like, I'm going to be playing the game, but with the choices, you'd be able to piece together his, what's the word? His personality, basically. So for this one, I'm Prism, pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
I'm no hero, I'm just a mercenary.
And what are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want glory, too? Don't you want your feats to be remembered and glorified for centuries? Just listen, you know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, Someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
I have nothing against Tartuccio.
Really? Well, all right. But I hope you change your mind. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
The reason I put I don't have any thing against Tartuccio is because well, we just showed up here, so we have no idea what he's like or anything like that. He does sound like an asshole, but
I won't be halted.
Northern Architect is beautiful, but very heavy in my native land of Cardia. I'm gonna butcher these names, but hey, that's fine. 200 years ago, the country of Rostan and Ezra existed within the territory that is now modern Brevoy.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
That didn't sound good. You're not going anywhere. Combat, I understand the gist of it. Just in case you guys, I'm pretty sure the people watching have played, but just to go over it, the general combat happens in real time, but yeah, can pause the game at any time. That's not how we're gonna do it. We're going to switch to turn-based. Dice rolls, most of the game mechanics are based on the Pathfinder role-playing game system and use dice rolls just like every other D&D game or game based off of stuff like that. Initiative, when a battle starts, each combatant makes an initiative check. The higher their initiative, the earlier they go in combat. Attack rolls, an attack is a character attempt to strike an opponent, so when you go to attack someone, you roll a die, and if it lands on a certain number, that's how much you deal damage. Well, that's actually if it hits, actually, if it exceeds AC. Damage is when you roll the dice. And if it rolls on, like, for example, if it rolls on a 10, you deal 10 damage, stuff like that. AC is your dex bonus, equipment, stats, passive abilities all put into one. And it makes it harder for people to hit you if they don't roll the correct attack roll. It should be on turn-based, right? Turn-based mode. In turn-based combat, characters act in turns. The order of turns is determined by the initiative check and depends on the character's corresponding ability score. Initiative here is like the order of everybody, and they would award for it. Very simple. During their turn, a character can take a single standard action, a single move action, and a single swift action. Oh, and unlimited number of free actions as well. Most often, a move action is used for movement or drinking a potion. A standard action is for attack, spellcasting, or additional movements, and a swift action is for activating special class abilities. So, for example, if you're a barbarian, I'm pretty sure a swift action would be like casting rage, stuff like that, which consume both your standard and move actions. By default, the system chooses an optimum combination of action types to perform your command. Surprise round is if you initiate combat with an opponent who is unaware of your presence, you get a whole first round to yourself before they can do anything. Move action is just moving and drinking a potion. We already went over that. A standard action is your attacks, your activation of magical items, spell casting, stuff like that. Full round action is what consumes both a standard and a move action. So for example, if you're moving and attacking, that's your full round action. You can't do anything else, stuff like that. Same with like charge. So if you use charge and you charge at someone, that's a full round action. Some spells to summon a monster, stuff like that. 5-foot step, a character can move 5 feet without triggering the enemy's attack of opportunity. An attack of opportunity is if you move a certain distance then they can hit you. Free and swift actions is like Smite Evil, Judgment, a touch attack from spells, stuff like that. You can hold control to ignore enemies and other objects under the cursor to precisely select a perfect position so you don't get hit by the attack of opportunity. Yeah, that's turn-based. Okay. They did not give me a great axe, did they? Oh, they did. I'm just not using it. Okay, cool. Ahead and hit. Nice. What is it? Okay, tab is how you highlight loot. I should have read that. My bad. It's very simple. That was just telling you that there's loot, I believe. I hope that's all it said. I've never actually gone in here. Now I think about it. Sorry, it's a habit of pushing X. I'm gonna try my best to stop doing that so I can read it. Collect. I am a hoarder in games like these, so there is that issue. They got someone we have to help. It's this. Look, they're running. Get them. And what shall I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away.
To pieces!
Hang on. Is that turn base? I think it's on turn base. We'll figure that out soon. Nice. I'm pretty sure we can actually go to options and speed up the movement and attack. Quick movement is on. Would it be in controls maybe? Am I just stupid? Difficulty. I didn't really do anything with that, but okay. Can I not? I know you can in Wrath of the Righteous. There it is. We're gonna bump that probably to like a 5 and see how that is.
You're just in time. A bit
Okay,
longer
5
than
might be a bit
been.
too fast.
I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay, so 5 is a bit too fast. We'll move that down. We'll try just like a... We'll try... we can't do 2.5. We'll try 2. That's fine. Your card a ring in order to equip. Okay, companions. There are several companions in your party now. Just select a single character, click on the portrait, or press a corresponding key, Alt +1 or Alt +6. To select multiple, you can just drag over them. Like that. What I will do is go to party because I like custom ones. We're gonna put them in the back, him in the front right now. Thank you. Not ideal, but it is fine for now. I will actually put that ring on because it does give me an AC bonus.
Time's wasting.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Advanced combat spells. Lindsay and Tartusio are capable of casting spells. To use a spell, you click on the icon, kind of like you just saw what I did. For clerics, druid. I just punched my mic, I apologize. For clerics, druids, magi, paladin, rangers, and wizards, I'm bad at speaking. Spells are prepared in advance and expended when cast. The character must then rest before casting again, which is why I like sorcerers more. Bards, inquisitors, and sorcerers can use their spells several times per day, but their spell repertoire is limited. Spells have various characteristics such as range, duration, school, etc. When a character acquires a new spell or ability, it automatically appears in the first free slot of their action panel. Abilities are like block, charge, stuff like that. Most characters have usable abilities. Attack of opportunity, we already went over. Tactical mode, we already went over. What I do want to do, okay, first it's him. Let's use more magic missile. Nice. Lindsay, we can't really do much with. Can we make a charge? We can. Okay, 2 isn't bad. We missed an attack of opportunity.
Leave this one.
Let's go up here.
Serves you right.
Nice hit, Lindsay. We are gonna get rid of this fighting defensively because we'll never do it with him. Wow, we missed again. And we missed an attack of opportunity.
You deserved it.
Okay, guys. There we go. Each character has a certain number of hit points. When a character's HP value drops to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat is over, they'll get up. But the HP value can drop into negative numbers. A character can survive some negative hit points, but if the amount becomes equal to the con, then the character dies. So for example, if I go into negative like 17, my character would die. To restore lost hit points, you need healing spells, potions, stuff like that. To use an expendable item, you use your belt slot, which if you click here, you hit belt, you have potions, kind of like that. Have we looted them? Oh, nice. A lot of potions. Like I said, I have an issue with hoarding. I usually pick up most of the things unless I become overcumbered, then I drop it and focus on like how much money they make. Let's bring Tatusha over here. Great.
Let's move already.
Blood for Gorum! It's the end for you rats!
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Can't really charge. We can get close though. Should just one hit. Nice.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
I love how she says that as I stand taller than her.
Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
He's not wrong. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous, I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug, get them. What in the hell's name is that? That'd be a giant. They just got sat down. I should have read that, but basic skill checks, you have like dex, stuff like that. If you can't, if you fail them, it takes away like your stamina, stuff like that. Some take away health.
Just die already!
Nice hit. Let's charge. You missed.
Any last wishes?
Nice hit. Ow.
Time to get my hands.
Nice.
Out of my way!
Huge. Let's collect that.
Applause, please.
That's the armory. Searching here is gonna make me over encumbered. Yep. You can tell because of how slow I walk now.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Gold? Interesting. How much?
A lot. Take a look.
Are you out of your minds? We're in the middle of a battle. Blood flowing in rivers as an army of assassins chases us. And you want us to rob our host? A noble feat, to be sure.
I mean, to be fair, we've already discussed how he is a mercenary, and at this, like how it looks, everyone is fighting. There's a chance they don't survive, so why not take the gold? Yep, inconvenience. But it's fine, because once you open this door, we get her.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Okay. You encounter many traps on your adventures. When any of your characters approaches a trap, they automatically make a perception skill check. If it succeeds, they'll see the trap. You can try to disarm it. If it doesn't succeed, you won't see it, and there's a chance you get hit by it.
Look here.
So we want, no, we want Lindsay.
Like I saw it. Applause, please. Anything else?
Just deactivating trap. Ow, there was a trap there. Also, yeah, that's fine. We can keep it like that. What can I drop you actually? Daggers are what? 1. We can drop those. That's 3 pounds for 1 drop. We'll keep that for now. We're still a bit over encumbered, but that's fine.
Lead. You follow.
What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jumanji's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry it up before stop. Someone's coming.
None shall escape!
Out of my way!
Missed by a mile. Sheesh. I went too far. Oh, well. Ow.
Leave this one to me.
Run them!
Nice. Let's go ahead and open. I want you over here.
Lindsay was called
What can we drop? 10 for 1? Yeah, we're dropping these. There you go.
Request.
One interesting thing with like for instance her, since she is undead, you can't heal her with no more spells. You have to heal her with
just letting the ink dry.
Negative spells. Now how do we do this? Nope.
What troubles you?
What's that do? Let's put that up. That push. Oh my god, I'm gonna be stuck here forever. What's that one do? That does that. So what if we push this? And then if we push this, we'd have to figure out how to put that up. Oh my god, we almost got it. That was so close. So close. What if I hit this? That puts that down, which means you put that up. Nice! It was probably so much easier than that, but it's fine. We got it open. There we go. Okay, over here.
State your desire.
Here. Go ahead and get ready to exit. But before we do that, that is it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button below, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next adventures. I'll see you guys next time.